question. From my school time, I was into humanities. Okay, so I wasn't a studious child or I wasn't a topper or something. I was an average student. So in 11th and 12th, I started doing theater. I started doing sketch, dramas, even started writing skits and directing them. Like so, for last 2 months, I was traveling from Jammu and Kashmir and all those places. So I was traveling. I was doing my work also by sitting in car. I'm working also. I'm traveling also. Every day I'm coming across new profiles, new opportunities, new people, new skill sets. I was born in Jammu. My hometown is, it's literally beautiful. I would, whomsoever is watching this video, I would request you guys to please visit Jammu and Kashmir. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place to, stay, to live, to think about your life, to think about your career, your education, your life, your personal things, whatsoever the reason is.
Okay, so hi everyone, welcome to the third episode of Celebrating Us. And today we're in conversation with one of my colleagues. We all came in as freshers to NCG. Rhythm is here, although he's not that much of a fresher. So, Rhythm, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you so much, Ashwarya, for having me here today to speak about my experiences and my journey. So, hi guys, my name is Rhythm, and I'm a part of NCG. I recently joined NCG, as Ashwarya also told, that we joined together, and I am into people operations. So, yeah, that's pretty much it from my side.
Okay, so why people operations? Are you a people person?
Why people operations? It's the question which I get. I have to answer a lot of times. So from the very beginning, I would say from the school time, I used to like these kind of conversations where I have to interact with a lot of people, where I have to get into the public and talk to various kind of personalities. So people operations is here in NCG. I'm getting a kind of exposure where I'm actually interacting to the senior profiles, junior profiles, the ones who are just starting their careers. So there is a lot of exposure, a lot of variety of people with whom I need to interact, and I on the daily basis I interact and I learn a lot of things from them as well. So yeah, I'm a people's person.
Okay, what do you like the most about your job?
So the most about my job is that I don't have to do the same thing every day. Like maximum of people, what they do is they come to the office, they stick to the same process that I have to come, I have this to-do list and I have to do this. Every day I'm coming across new profiles, new opportunities, new people, new skill sets, and every day I have to meet a person who's having some kind of things that actually I don't even know. So there can be few things that I'm good at, but I'm pretty sure that every day I need to I get a lot of homework from NCC also. I'll have to just make a note of it, that what exactly the candidate has done. I have to go back and read, or okay, that's what I need to study. So this is how it goes, and every day it's a new day, new learning, and new lessons. That's what it is.
I would want to know what have been the activities you were interested in school.
Okay, so that's actually a really nice question. From my school time, I was into humanities. Okay, so and humanities, I wasn't a studious child or I wasn't a topper or something. I was an average student. But like till 10th, I wasn't aware of much of the things. I was just into playing with friends and all doing all these things. So in 11th and 12th, I started doing theater. I started doing sketch, dramas, even started writing skits and directing them. So I had a whole group of my friends. We started doing this thing, and we then actually did pretty good. We represented Kendriya Vidyalaya. I was in Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1 Delhi Kent. So I represented Kendriya Vidyalaya, we, the whole team. So and after that, we kept on doing these skate kind of things. We went to regionals, and then even if I would say, there was a competition in NDMC New Delhi. So there also we won second prize. Then in 2017 there was Azadi Divas, so where HRD minister was expected to come. So there also I represented KV, the whole KVS. I assisted him and showed him everything, whatever was created by the students. So that was pretty much it, which I did in school. I was a person with with always I wanted to do something extracurricular out of the studies. Yeah, for sure, from parents side, they always expected, Gary, please go and study something. So but I never had that thing. I always used to study just a few days before exam, and the whole year I used to do my own stuff, my own things, my own the things that I used to like.
How
Yeah.
wonderful. When you mentioned also that every day in my job, I come and there's something new to do. The one word that came to my mind was improv. Like you had to improv every day. And then you mentioned
Right.
theatre. So I think that's something that's a linkage that I could draw. Since you mentioned your parents and like your family, how is everything right now with the pandemic? You're staying at home and working.
So I grew up in an army family. My dad is in defense services. Yeah, and in my the whole family of mine, someone is into army, someone is in government services, someone is in BSF. So I live in a very small family. My dad is in army. My mom is a homemaker. My brother is into medicals, and I'm here in front of you. So in the whole pandemic, we were together. We made a great bond in the whole pandemic. We started cooking, me, my father. I have a very special bond with my father, especially. Okay, so he's, I would say he's the person whom I refer for everything. Like if be it anything, if it's my life, if it's my studies, if it's my career, I refer to him for everything. That there is another fact that he also wanted me to get into these army or defense services, so that I can also follow the same path that the whole family is following. But I had a different mindset, so I got into this. Still, I get to hear that, okay, do it, Baba, go to that also, na? Try it for some time. So yeah, that happened with me. Plus, in my last 2 years of graduation, whatever I learned, whatever I acquired, whatever I came across about corporate, I did it in those 2 years only. Prior to that, my dad used to tell me, like, this is what you have to do. This is what all opportunities you have. The mindset that every humanities students' parents have, that arts ka bacha can only do this thing. So that kind of a mindset was there, and plus we were into, from the very beginning, we lived in this defense colonies, and in this atmosphere where I grew up watching at looking at the army officials, the officers, and all those people who have been into the system. So I never got a chance to meet the corporate people. So yeah, that was it. And if I talk about specifically the pandemic period, that was actually really nice. I hope, I wish that all of the family should have such kind of a atmosphere at their home whenever this situation comes. I hope it never comes, first of all, but whensoever it comes. So in the pandemic, me and my dad is, he's best at cooking. He's too good, fantabulous. He just started to, Arey, come here, let's try this out, let's try that out. So in the initial days, we did a lot of cooking. Then we fed up. Okay, just leave it now. A lot of food. We can't do it now. We can't do it. Then we just started to do a lot of surfing on social media. I helped them to get on social media. I helped them to give some ideas. Okay, this is how you can create some videos, or this is how you can create something. So yeah, it was something, a bonding period for all the families, I would say, where we got to know each other very nicely. As I told you, being from an army family or being from a government official's family, the parents never get a lot of time with you. So this was the time when he got time with us, and that too in buffer. So we made a good use of it. Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's what- Since you talked about cooking, so did you also cook? Are you also into cooking?
Yeah, I do cook. I do cook, but I am not that good in cooking. But yeah, my younger brother, he is too good in cooking. Again, the all of my family, my brother, my mother, my father, I am average in cooking. I do like to cook. I do like to cook on occasional basis whenever my mood is. Otherwise, my younger brother helps me in everything. If it's cooking or if it's anything, he's the one who will be helping me with everything. All I have to do for him is to financially support him. That's it. That's pretty much it. So I do my stuff, he does my. mine. So if it comes to cooking, if it comes to going to the gym, or I need diet food or whatsoever, he'll be doing his research by night, and next day morning he'll be all set to cook something for me.
Oh,
So that's how it goes. Yeah, this is how it goes. Like,
nice symbiotic relationship. Um, so I've also wanted to my impression of an army family is a lot of strictness and a lot of transfers. So
mhm.
how was your experience in those two?
Okay, so my dad is into, he's actually defense civilian. We are not, you cannot say we are a proper army family. Of course, he works for the army, he works with the army, but he stays in Delhi only. He never got transferred. Basically, I am from Jammu and Kashmir, but yeah, so he got his first transfer from Jammu to Delhi back in, I guess, 2008.
Mhm.
So in 2008, we came to Delhi. I was in third class at that time. So that was the first transfer. And after that, if I talk about strictness, so yeah, strictness is there from my mom's side. My dad is pretty cool. My dad is good with everything, almost everything. He supported me throughout my life, like whatsoever I did. I did skits, I did my education, I took humanities, like humanities, with no offense to humanities people. Why I said humanities? Because they had expectations that okay, I will see that he'll be good fit for science. But I didn't thought like that, so I took humanities. He was good with everything throughout my life whatsoever. I do saw a little bit of strictness from his side when I was in my school time, on the days of PTM, because I used to be an average student, and my younger brother, he used to be like too good in terms of studies. So he used to get good marks. Then we used to go to my classroom, and teacher used to just say, "Okay, Arey, Rhythm's father, come. Okay, he has done this time." So it used to happen like that. That my father was a little strict at that time, but after my schooling, after my 12th, so I had a pretty cool relation with my father. Too good. Like I sometimes I feel okay, not even a father. I would say him. I consider him as a friend. Yeah.
Okay, so since you talked about him always supporting you in all your ventures and all your dreams and visions, where do you see yourself in the next few years, or what are the visions or the ideas that you have?
Okay, so in terms of my visions and my future goals, I am a person who live in present. I believe in doing everything best possible, whatever I can do in my present, and rest is up to God, or up to our parents' blessings. Whatever will be, then the destiny will surely get it. There is nothing as such. If I'm saying that I want to be the CEO or something in next upcoming year, so it can't happen, right? So I think karma is actually a thing. Karma is what we do, what we get. So I believe in that process, and I trust the whole process. So if I talk about my goals, or my expectations from myself, I want to be a leader. For sure, I want to be a leader. I want to stand in the front. I want to lead the team. So this is what I have in my mind for the future goal. But again, we never know what's gonna come across. So I can't actually say that I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna work hard for whatever comes in. I'll surely work on it, and I'll try to be my best. Thanks.
The meaning of your name or the story behind your name. Why rhythm?
Why rhythm? I also used to ask my parents, like, what was the reason behind rhythm? Because I am from Jammu, a very small town of Jammu. It is in it's near to Katra, Vaishno Devi. It's near to that place. So I never saw people. The names were very common there. So very common. Like I never saw someone's name very unique. So when I grew up, so I used to visit doctors. I used to visit school whenever I went to school. So teachers used to say, "Hey, Rhythm, who gave you this name?" So I got to know about it. Like my father was the one. Again, father played a vital role in actually giving me a good name, attractive name, I would say. So he gave me this name. I don't know why. I think I used to cry in like a song. So maybe he liked the tune. So he said, okay, let's put his name as Rhythm. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The meaning of the name is all the musical chords, sa re ga ma pa, so all those things. But I don't know, because only my name is rhythm. I'm not good at singing. I'm not good at literally not even. I'm not even in touch with music, so don't know. It never matches my personality.
So, what apart from theater is your hobby? If not singing.
Okay, in hobbies, actually, I was a person who always wanted to try out new things. Okay, theater was something that I started because it felt very interesting. I had a very broad imagination. I used to think a lot. I am overthinker. Okay, I used to think a lot and I used to put it on papers, and eventually it used to turn into a script. So we did everything with those scripts. I wrote 2-3 plays, out of which one or two was selected also. Then we did dramas on them. And then talking about my other hobbies, I don't have anything fixed. Whatever comes in my way, if I'm liking it, I'll keep on doing it till I start to hit it. Like, if few days back I started liking traveling, so for last 2 months I was traveling from Jammu and Kashmir and all those places. So I was traveling, I was doing my work also by sitting in car. I'm working also, I'm traveling also. At nights I'm staying. So I start there was near about 30 or 45 days of trip it was. So I liked traveling so much. I was obsessed with posts on Instagram and other platforms, seeing people going into snow and making such nice videos. So I also wanted to do the same thing, and that's what I did. I went on a nice trip, took my mother also. So she was on rest. Then I did some solo trip as well. So yeah, that's actually whatever I see things, I like things, I do it, and then I step ahead for the next one.
So, very quickly, you like hills more than you like beaches?
Yes, absolutely. I am a hill person. I never thought of going to the beaches. I never thought of going on a trip where I don't see hills. I was born in Jammu. My hometown is it's literally beautiful. I would whomsoever is watching this video, I would request you guys to please visit Jammu and Kashmir. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place to stay, to live, to think about your life, to think about your career, your education, your life, your personal things, whatsoever the reason is. The place is really beautiful. So I like the hills because I was born there. I saw people. The people are very sweet. Hill station. If you ever visited hill stations, so the people there are very sweet. They'll talk to you very nicely. They'll actually be very kind to you. Whomsoever is coming from outside, the visitors, they'll be very kind to them. So I grew up watching those people. I always liked their behavior. Then came here in Delhi, pollution and all those things. With no offense to Delhites, it's just I like my hometown. I like the place where I used to live a lot. So yeah, my ultimate pick is hills. I would like to stay there only. Yeah.
I think I would always picture you, in a hilly area, in a serene place. I think that's an image that I have started to associate with you. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing all of your thoughts with us today. And thank you for talking, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Ashwarya. Thank you so much for having me here and letting me speak about my experiences. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.